love you whole bunch. All right, so what's up? This is Trent Michael Taylor through my wife. So to any and everyone who is trying to, or who is taking the time out to listen to this post, I give you mad respect. What this post is, well, it's me from behind the walls. It's just a summary of what's going on and what's come. All I ask is you pass this on and never forget we're human. We bleed, and we're down here. We're not lost, we're just forgotten. We're dying at the hands of God. But never ever forget, in Texas we cry too. First though, I want to address what you see in my articles about my so-called mental illness. To clarify, those in the system label me as crazy. They do this because I refuse to conform to what they call third standards. That's a big LOL. I'm crazy because when you hit me, I hit back. I'm crazy because I won't accept the system's injustices towards me. And I'm crazy because I'll fight to live. Yet I wouldn't be crazy if I just lay down in a pile of sewage and not complain, or if I just allowed them to beat me with two steel to a bar and not complain. For that, I call those who refuse to stand up for themselves and for what they believe in, those are the ones I call crazy. I've been in there for over a decade. I've seen a lot, and I've watched this change. If you research it, though, it's not inmates jumping on guards, it's guards jumping on inmates. Just look at the Darrington unit in May of 2019. An elderly man we called Coffee was handcuffed behind his back. You had a 220-plus pound guard slammed him on his neck and killed him instantly. An officer was found and got not guilty. I mean, wow, where the hell is the justice Coffee on that? And for more info on that, though, you can look on my earlier post. It's up there somewhere. I do want to spotlight the conditions we live in down here in 2020. I mean, you got cells flooded with sewage. That's an everyday occurrence. We're sitting here in cells covered in mold, busted plumbing. You got rats and roaches everywhere. When it rains in our cells, literally on us. Then when you complain, well, you get any chance of parole, goodbye. I mean, it's really a possibility, too, though. If you complain too much, you'll be beat up and killed. But, I mean, if you want to cover the spotlight on parole real quick, when you talk about parole, what the hell is that? I mean, parole, that's something that they give to people that have 6 months left on a 2-year sentence. You got people in here doing 20 and 30-year sentences on 20 and 30-year sentences. There ain't no parole. They're bringing kids in here at the age of 15 and letting them go at 60. And you got to ask yourself, where's reform in this? But look at the drug problems in prison. I mean, they say that's all we do is sit down here and get high and come home with addictions. But wait, hold up. We haven't had visitation all year. But on the Conley unit this year alone, more than 12 cell phones, a pound of crystal meth, and who knows how much take two has been found. So if we ain't getting visitation, who's bringing it in? Just look at the officers there too. I mean, I wonder if the public knows from at least May 2015 to November 2017 on the Conley unit, out of 21 hot trays we were supposed to get each week, at least 16 of those were Johnny. That included just a spoon of peanut butter on some bread, and mystery meat sandwiches. If that's the case, though, where did all of our food go? It's crazy, though, how many officers were caught actually loading cases of food in their cars and still didn't get punished for it. We still get Johnny, just not as much. What bothers me, though, is when one takes legal action for the illegal stuff they do, the courts grant qualified immunity. I mean, I got to give a shout out and say rest in peace to George Floyd. He changed qualified immunity in Colorado, and I beat qualified immunity in the Supreme Court. But look what it took, though. It took this man dying to set this nation off, for them to actually finally say, hey, enough is enough. But I'm still screaming justice for all the fallen and down with qualified immunity. I come from the street. I was raised on East Carolina Street in Bentonville Project in Wichita Falls, Texas in the early 90s. I know gangs, I know violence, I know factual racism. Yet what they and the police and the guards do is way worse now than what we ever thought about doing. Yet qualified immunity gives them a license to beat and kill. And I know there's a lot of critics out there that are probably wondering or asking, well, what about the robbery that you committed? Okay, I mean, yeah, I did that. Them, this is what I say. I can't take that back. Society gave me a sentence and I paid my dues. I'll tell you this, though. The only thing I accomplished out of that whole thing was getting my son a new father. And for that, I am truly sorry. Yet that robbery was really a stepping stone to a massive turning point in my life. It's my understanding also that this post probably won't even be up long, but they can't stop it, nor can they stop me. My time is up in roughly 120 days. I'm waiting on a trumped-up disciplinary charge right now. Where an officer hit me and I complained about it. So once I complained about it, they said I threatened the officer. But the disciplinary captain tried to participate in the investigation, so she can't run the case due to biasness. I mean, that's what the rules say anyway. But when I told her that, she stated she doesn't give a damn. She's running it anyway. And and I can just write a grievance. I mean, they're trying to get me away from a secure phone so I can't inform the public what's going on. But it's cool, I ain't tripping. I've been gone 11 years already. I failed to conform to their standards, yet I've rehabilitated myself. I don't know anything about the society, as you know, because technology was totally different 11 years ago. But one thing I do know is I'm getting out and I'm going to succeed. I'm going to create a raw and uncut reality show that's going to show my rise to success. No acting, no portraying, but really just me. It's going to be me struggling to make it. It's going to be me stepping out broke with nothing but my clothes. It's going to be me just trying to actually make something of myself. It's going to be me showing society that I'm more than just a statistic. I'm more than just a product of my environment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new environment for my intelligence and grit. All I ask is just watch. Roughly in about 120 days, I'm stepping out, and I'm going to start from ground zero. You're going to see the success after incarceration. I mean, I appreciate y'all for listening to this post, and if y'all can, pass it on and give me a shout out.